Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It's good to have you here, and thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Today, we're going to be ranking my most anticipated games in 2026. But before we get any further into it, remember to give the video a big fat thumbs up. It does help out the channel and lets me know you do like this kind of stuff on the channel. Without further ado, let's get into it. So here we are, guys, on tierlistmaker.com. As you can see, the categories we have today are GOAT, Hyped, Good, Curious, and Not Bothered. And we have a collection of games which I have picked out, which I'm excited for this year in gaming. So, we're going to start with our very first game, which is Sorrows. And I'm going to put that in Good. This is a game upcoming developed by Housemarque. And Housemarque is a really interesting developer. I played Returnal, which was their last game. And that game was good. It wasn't the best, I will say. But I was really interested in what they did with that. So I'm interested to see what they will do with Sorrows. But I'm not hyped. And I wouldn't say I am like going to pre-order it straight away. I want to see some reviews. I want to maybe look at the IGN stuff. So Sorrows isn't really a game which I'm the designed audience for. 007 First Light. Very hyped. Very hyped. I'm a massive James Bond fan. So the fact that the developers of Hitman are making a James Bond game, I am unbelievably hyped for 007 First Light. It will be an incredible game when that game comes out, and I cannot wait for 007 First Light to hit, like, unbelievably, just absolutely smash out the 007 First Light. I can't wait for that. So these are the first two. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Remake. Hyped. As a massive AC fan, this is unbelievably one of my most hyped games. This is meant to be out in a month and a half, according to the leaks. And Ubisoft have given absolutely no indication that that's happening. But the Black Flag Remake with all the leaks, and it's reportedly going to be called Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. I am unbelievably excited for the next entry in the Assassin's Creed franchise. I wasn't personally a fan of Shadows, but I know some people were, and this is being built on the Shadows engine. But I loved Black Flag when it first came out all those years ago, so I'm really excited for Black Flag today. Gears of War E-Day. I have a hit or miss relationship with Xbox and the Gears of War franchise. Loved Gears of War 1, loved Gears of War 2, didn't like 3. Gears of War 4 was alright. Gears 5 was incredible. And this is following Gears 5, so that's going to sit in the exact same category as Sorrows. I'm good. Good. I feel good about it, because it's going to be a prequel. And I love the fact they're not doing a sequel anymore. They're actually taking this in the prequel direction. But it's still a hit or miss franchise with me, and I'm just hoping the Coalition absolutely deliver with this game and deliver one of the best Gears of War games we have ever seen. That is all I can hope they deliver. But considering Gears 5 was incredible, but Gears 4 before that was, in my opinion. Okay, Crimson Desert. Everyone seems to want to put it here. I'm going to put it in Curious, because this is from a brand new developer who's making a massive scale open world RPG. It comes out at the end of February, and it looks too good to be true. So I'm curious about Crimson Desert. I'm not so much I'm not so much exploding with euphoria as some other people are, but I am really interested in to see what Crimson Desert has up its sleeve, because Crimson Desert does look promising, but everyone's saying it works exactly as promised. I'm a skeptic. That's not really how I operate. Halo Campaign Evolved. So this is a remake of Combat Evolved, which was the very first Halo game released in 2001. It's a full ground-up remake, but only of the story mode. I'd actually rank this lower than Gears of War for me. Halo has such a special place in my heart. It was my first ever shooter. As an Xbox fanboy, this was something I grew up on. But I'm not overly hyped for it because there is no multiplayer. So, I mean, the campaign's incredible. but it feels like a bit of a lackluster game. It feels like one of those games they chuck into Game Pass to get a boost to Game Pass, but they didn't make it for the fans. They made it for Game Pass. So Halo Combat Evolved is going to sit right there. Next, we're going to move on to Marvel Tokon. Or Tokon. Interested. This is a Marvel Mortal Kombat / Injustice style game coming from PlayStation. And I am really reasonably excited for this game to actually come out. I've watched a couple of the trailers, I've watched some of the open beta, and it looks great. It's coming this year at some point. And Sony's been developing this with Arc, which is one of the best fighting game developers ever. So I think Marvel doing a fighting game along the lines of Mortal Kombat so they can fight with Injustice is a great idea. And teaming up with PlayStation, I think, was a really good idea as well. So I'm interested, not hyped. I just want to see kind of how it goes. Star Wars Zero Company. Again, that's probably going to go in curious because it's a turn-based strategy game. It's not a shooter. It's not an open world. It's not a story-driven game. It's a strategy game. One of the first strategy games we've had from Star Wars in years. So Zero Company is kind of just going to sit in curious. I'm not eager to buy it. It's on my wish list because I want to see how much EA price it at. But it's just kind of a bit of one of the ones where I'm just kind of questioning. Okay, as in to say like, what's the need for it basically? Why is this the game that they decided to go with, and why do they think this game will sell? Is basically what I'm trying to get at. Resident Evil Requiem is going in hyped. I am very excited for RE9. RE9 is going to be, it's out end of February, beginning of March, I believe. Resident Evil Requiem, this was meant to be out at the end of last year. It got pushed to February, but I am so ready to jump back into the world of RE. And especially the fact they're bringing back so many of the classic characters. This is going to be an incredible game. If you've not looked at anything from Resident Evil Requiem, go and look at stuff on YouTube right now. Watch the rest of this video. Then go and look at some Resident Evil Requiem stuff. And then come back and have a look in the comments. And I want you to put out of this list what your most hyped game is. Forza Horizon 6. Yep. As a massive racing game fan, this is my bread and butter. This is Horizon 6. This is the follow-up to the Mexico Horizon, coming May 14th, I believe I read. May 14th, this is coming 3 days after my birthday. But this is going to be one of the best games of the year. I can utterly say that with confidence. The first game, incredible. Second game, great. Third game, my favourite Horizon. Fourth game, alright. Fifth game, alright. Sixth game, let's see if they can repeat what they did with number 3. And make an incredible game that I don't stop playing. You might see a drop of YouTube videos if I get too into Horizon 6. And then obviously, we all know where GTA 6 is going from Rockstar. That's going straight up into the top right there. There's no question. You don't need to even explain that. It's GTA. It's like you don't need to even like question that. But anyway, guys, let me know your list in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a big fat thumbs up if you did enjoy. Helps out the channel a lot and lets me know you do like this kind of stuff on the channel. Also, remember to let me know in the comments what your most anticipated game of 2026 is. And if you have any other content suggestions, guys, remember to drop it in the comments as well. Without further ado, I am Sky, and I will see you in the next video. Peace!